Some people will find this issue offensive. I'm talking about the most common lies about self-help that deceive the public. The self-help sector is now worth $10 billion. How? Partly as a result of dishonest people making money off of false advice. The vast array of internet pseudo-experts asserting that a single expensive workshop or conference can determine your fate. We're going to dispel those awful motivational platitudes today that, when examined more closely, fall apart faster than an IKEA furniture. Here are the top 12 lies from the self-help industry, without further ado. Number 12. Perfection comes from practice. Nothing can replace persistent work, and there's no fast cut for devoting hours to perfecting your skill. However, there's a big difference between practice that works and practice that doesn't. Repeating bad behaviors is a sign of ineffective practice. It entails focusing on the incorrect tasks and failing to monitor your progress. An illustration would be studying solely the content you already know in order to get ready for an exam, or using weights but performing incorrect workouts with improper form. With purposeful practice, you'll become proficient much more quickly. Number 11. You just need to give it your all. In every endeavor, you should always give it your all. Giving it your all will foster an excellence-focused mindset, even in the face of failure. But in life, that's not all that counts. Of course, there are impartial standards and evaluations of your work. If you don't have any clients, your company will fail. You won't last long on the team if you don't win any games. That's acceptable. You may need to reconsider your strategy or your definition of doing your best. Perhaps this is the incorrect game or business for you. But one of the biggest illusions in life is believing that doing your best is all that matters. Number 10. If you dare to pursue them, all your dreams can come true. Walt Disney was a visionary, and he was correct when he said that bravery is usually required for success. Recall how Harriet Tubman used the Underground Railroad to free slaves, or the men from the Allies who overran the Normandy beaches. However, being bold and fearless does not guarantee that all of your desires will come true. You're not going to start as an NFL quarterback if you are 50 years old. Peyton Manning also called it quits at 39. Even if you are a gifted entrepreneur, it's unlikely that you will become the next Bill Gates. Set long-term, exciting, but realistic goals for yourself, rather than inviting disappointment. Number 9. You must never quit. Don't give up is among the worst pieces of advice. Indeed, you should never give up on a project that has a lot of long-term potential. Never give up because you were rejected by a single individual or organization. However, a lot of folks experience the opposite. They keep doing something they detest or will never be really good at. Alternatively, individuals continue to do activities they detest out of pride or a sense of incurred costs. Sometimes the wisest course of action is to give up. There is an opportunity cost to everything in life. When one project takes up time, another one suffers. It is just as unwise to give up too soon on the correct route as it is to persist along the wrong one. Number 8. Your attitude will determine your attitude, not your aptitude. Similar to the adage, it's not what you know, it's who you know, is this one. In any field, success is largely dependent on one's mindset. You will prove yourself correct if you believe you will fail. However, we should never undervalue the significance of education and skill. It won't help me play like Tiger Woods to pretend that I'm a fantastic golfer. Studying the greatest and putting in countless hours of focused effort could help. Believing that coding is simple won't make you a fantastic developer. You could get there by writing 100,000 lines of functional code. While attitude is really important, it's equally crucial to establish high aptitude in your field. Number 7. Live up to your skinny parts. It took me 15 years to realize that my talents were more important than my flaws. Why? Excessive success is more closely related to exceptionality in one or two areas than to medical diversity. While society refers to this as well-rounded, I disagree. Basketball player Michael Jordan is quite prolific. Nobody discusses his mediocre baseball career. Though Shaq was a formidable player on the court, nobody seems to be thinking back to his days in show business or music. Among the biggest myths that people tell themselves is the idea that one must be a master of all crafts. Number 6. The universe comes together to help you achieving what you want. With the release of the best-selling book, The Secret, this idea gained prominence. It is completely untrue to believe that the cosmos will grant your every wish. The world will throw challenges at you if you try anything worthwhile. Setbacks can be self-inflicted or the result of bad luck. Abraham Lincoln was the most consequential U.S. president in history, having failed in 2 ventures and 8 elections. More than 10,000 times, Thomas Edison's attempts to create the light bulb failed. These are admirable instances of grit. Recognize that the world isn't waiting to throw open its arms to you and your ideas, but still have faith in yourself and them. Number 5. Avoid claims that you are tired. People with good intentions will frequently make fun of you if you don't accomplish all of your goals. Sayings along the lines of "if X person could do it, so could you" are common. Indeed, there's no need for us to justify failure. However, some of us are bound by valid limitations. You most likely won't have 50 hours a week to work on your side business if you have a full-time job. You might not have 2 hours a day to go to the gym if you're a single mom. You don't have access to the greatest personal trainers and teachers that a superstar does. Never accept anything less than your finest effort, but consider the people you compare yourself to. Number 4. Try harder if you don't succeed at first. For someone to achieve, perseverance is an essential quality. It often takes a long time and persistent work to accomplish big goals. We'll never get there if you give up straight away. However, the answer isn't always to strive harder. There are instances when you have to go back and improve your strategy. If you're not closing any deals, maybe the quality of your attempts is the problem rather than the quantity of work you're doing. Rather than hitting your head on a wall, have someone observe you and provide criticism. Ask a close friend or look for helpful suggestions online if you aren't receiving follow-up dates. Ensure that you are using the proper approach before attempting to brute force your way to success. Number 3. Avoid putting all of your eggs in one basket. This expression first appeared in the beloved novel Don Quixote. It's advised not to put all of your energy into one thing for fear that it won't last. It is true that you need never to rely on just one person or institution. Nonetheless, successful people focus all of their energy on one subject. They are the greatest in the world because of their unwavering focus. Tennis was the Williams sisters' thing. Sustainable energy is Tesla's specialty. One thing that unites Richard Branson is his enjoyment of life and business. Number 2. Exclusively work on you. Many self-help movies and self-proclaimed experts will advise you to isolate yourself and concentrate solely on your needs. It could be a nice place to start if all of your friends and relatives are negative. Of course, you should work on honing your abilities and thinking. That is the main focus of this blog. However, nobody ever achieves success by himself. Jordan had Pippen and Jobs had Wozniak. Everyone who has achieved success has had assistance from others during their journey. Avoid attempting to act alone. As you work on yourself, concentrate on establishing relationships on the outside. Number 1. Do it yourself if you want it done right. Any control freak is familiar with this slogan. Doing it yourself has the advantage that you might be more committed to it. There won't be anyone else to hold accountable. However, attempting to be and do everything in both your personal and professional life will quickly exhaust you. You'll see that despite having the means to do so, this business owner chooses to work 80-hour work weeks rather than hire employees. It's possible that doing it yourself won't yield the highest quality results. A professional can complete tasks faster, more accurately, and with less headaches. This finished our today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel before leaving. Thanks for watching.